Chapter 8: Transformational Leadership based on Northouse PG Leadership Theory and Practice. Sage Publications. Welcome back to the Leadership Theory series. In this video, we are exploring one of the most widely researched and often most admired leadership models, transformational leadership. Transformational leaders don't just manage tasks. They inspire, motivate, and elevate their followers to achieve more than they thought possible. This approach is especially powerful in settings like education, healthcare, public service, and organizational change. Let's dive in. What is transformational leadership? The idea of transformational leadership first came from James McGregor Burns in 1978. He described it as a process where leaders and followers raise one another to higher levels of motivation and morality. Later, Bernard Bass expanded on the concept. He identified how transformational leaders can move followers beyond self-interest through idealized influence, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, individualized consideration. This became known as the full-range leadership model, which includes three types of leadership. First, transformational leadership inspires and develops people. Second, transactional leadership focuses on exchanges like rewards for performance. Third, laissez-faire leadership, absence of leadership, often passive or avoidant. Transformational leadership sits at the top of the model, and it's where the most growth, commitment, and innovation tend to happen. The four components of transformational leadership. Transformational leadership is often summarized using four key components, sometimes called the 4 I's. First, idealized influence. The leader acts as a strong role model. They're admired, respected, and trusted. Followers identify with the leader and want to emulate them. Second, inspirational motivation. The leader communicates a compelling vision, uses symbols, stories, and language that ignite team spirit, helps people feel their work has deeper meaning. Third, intellectual stimulation. Encourages creativity and innovation, challenges assumptions, supports followers in exploring new ways to solve problems. Fourth, individualized consideration. Listens closely to the needs of each team member, acts as a coach or mentor, helps others grow personally and professionally. Each I contributes to creating a transformational experience that lifts people beyond their current potential. Transactional versus transformational leadership. Let's take a quick look at how transactional leadership compares. Transactional leadership is about clear expectations, reward and punishment. You do this, you get that exchanges. It includes contingent reward. Leader provides reward if follower meets the goal. Management by exception. Leader steps in only when standards are violated. While transactional leadership can work in stable, routine environments, transformational leadership is what helps people adapt, grow, and thrive, especially in times of change. The role of the laissez-faire style. At the bottom of the full-range model is laissez-faire leadership, where the leader avoids decision-making, delays responses, offers little feedback or support. It's generally considered the least effective form of leadership. How transformational leadership works. Transformational leaders elevate motivation by connecting people to values and purpose, strengthen commitment by building trust and offering vision, enhance performance by encouraging new ideas and providing support, develop others by recognizing each person's potential. In practice, transformational leadership isn't just about being inspiring. It's about serving others while stretching them to become more than they were before. Strengths of transformational leadership. Widely researched. One of the most validated leadership models in the field. Process focused. Emphasizes how leaders can develop others over time. Moral dimension. Encourages leaders to act in the interest of followers and society. Applicable across levels. Effective in schools, hospitals, nonprofits, and businesses. Encourages innovation, especially valuable during times of uncertainty or change. Criticisms of transformational leadership can be vague. Concepts like vision and inspiration are difficult to define or measure. Risk of manipulation. A charismatic leader could use inspiration for personal gain. Overemphasis on the leader doesn't always explain how followers influence the process. Not always teachable. Some aspects, like charisma, may not be easily developed in others. Cultural bias built on Western ideals of leadership, which may not apply in all contexts. So, while transformational leadership is powerful, it's not perfect and it needs to be grounded in authenticity and ethics. Public health example: picture a community health program that's facing burnout, budget cuts, and shifting priorities. A transformational leader in that setting might reignite the team's passion by connecting their work to real community impact, encourage innovation to make the most of limited resources, mentor junior staff to take on new responsibilities, and build a vision of health equity that everyone can rally behind. Transformational leadership doesn't just get results, it changes the way people feel about their work. To wrap up, transformational leadership is about more than management. It's about inspiring growth, shaping vision, and building trust so that individuals, teams, and entire organizations can reach new levels of purpose and performance. Whether you're leading a classroom, a clinic, or a startup, this approach reminds us that leadership at its best is a shared journey of transformation. This video is based on Leadership Theory and Practice by Peter G. Northouse, ninth edition. In the next chapter, we'll explore authentic leadership, a growing model focused on transparency, ethics, and self awareness. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading.